Hi students, Mrs. Sims here. Today you're going to be doing some percent problems like we've been doing all week, calculating tax, tip, discount, and also percent of change. Just as a review of how to do these problems, let's go over a couple examples. So first one, if I'm going to be calculating the tax, tip, or discount of something, we basically just take the price and multiply it by the percent that we've converted to a decimal. So for example, let's say there are some $80 shoes that we like and they are 30% off. To find the price of the shoes after the discount, we would take the $80 shoes and we want to know what 30% of 80 is. So we're going to make 30% a decimal, and the word of means multiply. So 30% of 80 means 80 times 30% as a decimal. So when you do 80 times 0.30, you're going to get 24. So that means the shoes are on sale for $24 off. So that does not mean the shoes are $24. It just means you're going to save $24. So to find the price of the shoes, you would take 80 and subtract the $24 discount to get a final price of $56 for the shoes. Remember, when it's a discount, we subtract because that's taking money off the price. But when it's tax or tip, those things are added to the final price. So just don't get confused. Discounts always get subtracted, but tax and tip get added to your price. The other type of problem you might see is percent of change. So remember, we said the thing to do here is to take the amount of change and divide it by the original. So for example, my dog Buster, he gains a little weight in the winter because he doesn't get as much exercise. So he typically weighs about 40 pounds, but come winter, he gains a little bit of weight and he weighs more like 45 pounds. So if I was going to find his percent of change, I would take the difference in his weight, his change from 40 to 45 pounds, the difference there, 45 minus 40 is a difference of 5 pounds, and I divide that by his original weight, which typically is the 40 pounds. So if I take 5 and divide by 40, 5 divided by 40 is going to give me 0.125, which that is not a percent, that's a decimal. But then to convert that to a percent, I just multiply it by 100, or move that decimal 2 places is basically what multiplying by 100 does. So that's a 12.5% change. But then remember, you have to specify if it's an increase or a decrease. He's getting heavier, so that's a 12.5% increase. So those are the two types of problems you're going to see, just calculating tax, tip, or discount, or percent of change. So you can just refer back to these two problems on how you're going to do these, but you're going to get a Mad Libs. So you're going to get questions at your table group, work through them, show your work on your sheet, and then you'll select the correct answer and you'll fill that in the Mad Libs sheet. So you're going to stay at your desk. The questions will be at your table group. When you are done with those, please turn in your work and then you can start big ideas. You have a couple of big ideas assignments that from this week that you can work on. Have a great day. Please be on your best behavior and I will see you next week.